The municipal election, less than a month away, mayoral candidates Andrea Horwath and Keanin Loomis battled it out in a televised debate last night. The 90-minute event at Hamilton's Westdale Theatre featured some feisty back and forths. Matt Ingram was there and joins us live with more. Matt?
Phil, during the first hour of the debate, the candidates fielded questions from the media, things like what they would do if the province overrules the urban boundary, or how they'd bring better, higher-paying jobs to the city, and if they support more police. A lot of the things that we've heard them talk about during the campaign. But after that point, they were allowed to pose questions to each other, and that's when things got a lot more intense.
I don't think that what we need is more partisan experience. That doesn't achieve anything.
If I every day listen to what a privileged male told me I can or can't do, what I am or am not qualified for, I wouldn't be able to get up in the morning.
Facing off for the city's top job, Andrea Horwath and Keanin Loomis were given the opportunity to ask each other questions, prompting a few feisty exchanges, including Loomis taking issue with Horwath stepping down as Hamilton Centre MPP to run for mayor.
Have you considered how this would cause people to lose trust with you?
This kind of gotcha type of politics, this U.S. style of politics is really disappointing. Maybe he can talk about whether or not he's going to maintain his U.S. citizenship and pay taxes as a U.S. citizen if he becomes the mayor.
You seem to be very adept at U.S. politics yourself.
Horwath, a career politician, frequently pointed out Loomis's political inexperience and questioned his qualifications as the former head of the city's Chamber of Commerce, also taking issue with how long he has lived in Hamilton.
What gives him, someone who's been here for a couple of years, who's managed a small organization with a handful of staff and a small budget, the capacity, the knowledge, the understanding to be the mayor of the city of Hamilton, to just like walk in?
I think that's disrespectful to all of the people who live here in Hamilton who weren't born and raised. I married into Hamilton. I'm lucky enough that I was in a position to be able to move here with my family in 2009.
Horwath also questioned his plan to bring 50,000 new residential units to the city, saying experts are telling her it's not possible.
It's not fair to people to put these numbers out there. In fact, it's doing people a disservice.
This is old guard politics rearing its head again and saying that we can't achieve as a community. And I find that frustrating. And I find that that's exactly what it is that we need to clear away in this election.
Earlier in the debate, Loomis was asked by the media about his campaign promise to cut red tape at City Hall.
We're not talking about rushing things. We're talking about making sure that the city is properly resourced so they can deal with these applications. I hear from the person who is trying to build a back deck, and they are waiting months and months to get the approval to do that. Where's the safety concern in building a back deck or in building a shed?
Horwath snickered during his response.
Sheds and decks actually can be dangerous and do need to have regulations and inspections.
Bob Bertina dropped out at the last minute due to a COVID-19 infection, sharing a video message instead.
This city we love so much is broken. Tax dollars are being wasted by the millions. People are living in parks. Our streets are unsafe due to violent crime and reckless driving, and women are nervous about going out after dark. Meanwhile, our municipal government has done nothing, completely tied by scandals, secrecy, and the unchecked influence of special interest groups.
There's been plenty of reaction to the debate online, including that reference to special interest groups by Bertina. School trustee candidate Ahona Mehdi called it a reference to the influence of minority groups on City Hall. Others are upset by Horwath's suggestion that Loomis hasn't lived in Hamilton long enough to qualify the job, and still others are upset that there wasn't much talk about Indigenous issues or racism or how to combat hatred in Hamilton.